Hey class, it is Wednesday. Take out your vocab if you could for today. Take your vocab out. I asked you to complete your vocab. So just going to go through some of the sections here. It says you're taking out your vocab, go to letter D. We have some different words, some with accents. The sion words like especialización and administración de empresa. So administración is administration. De empresa means business. So those together, I know they're separated on your vocab list, but administración de empresa means business administration. So make sure you make that change if you haven't already. So we have especialización, examen, horario, prueba, semestre, tarea, trimestre, administración de empresa. Then we get into some courses, el arte. As we go to letter E, biología, ciencias, computación, contabilidad, economía, español, física, geografía, historia, humanidades. So biología has an accent, computación has an accent, economía has an accent on the I. It might be kind of hard to see on your vocab list, so make sure you make that clear. Español, of course, has the tilde, física accent on the first I, geografía accent on the I, and historia, humanidades. Letter F, some more classes. Inglés, lenguas extranjeras, literatura, matemáticas, música, periodismo, psicología, química, and sociología. Of course, we have some that have accents, inglés, matemáticas, música, psicología, química, and sociología. Bien, we're going to jump to letters I, J, and K. And this is based on what you're going to learn today in our second video, how to conjugate AR verbs. So we learned how to conjugate ser. Now you're learning how to conjugate these AR verbs. Bailar, buscar, caminar, cantar, cenar, comprar, contestar, conversar. These are what we call infinitives. There's no subject, and we're going to learn how to conjugate these infinitives today. Desayunar, descansar, also some AR verbs. Letter J, desear, dibujar, enseñar, escuchar la radio, or escuchar música. Esperar, we use that with an infinitive. It means to wait for, or can mean to hope for. So you might say, espero dibujar. I hope to draw. We're going to learn about two verbs in the video today. Estar, like ¿cómo estás? That's where it comes from. Estudiar, explicar, gustar. We'll talk about that next week. That's a little bit different. Hablar. And finishing out letter K, llegar, llevar, mirar, necesitar. That's in our notes today. Practicar, preguntar, preparar, regresar, terminar, tomar, and trabajar, and also viajar. Notice they all say like to arrive, to carry, to look at, or to watch, to need. That's the infinitive, like ser meant to be. These mean to arrive, to carry, to need, etc. So we'll talk about those a little bit more in the video. So going to our homework for today. Let me change my lesson here. So take out your homework if you would. In our VHL, the formative work for today, the 15th, was in contextos, seleccionar. We'll take a look at that one first. So you had to use your vocab list for this. Put the answer key up here. So this is what you should have. Administración de empresas, business administration. La residencia estudiantil, that's a dormitory, like student residence. Compañero de clase, that's, I believe, one of your first vocab words in letter A, classmate. Compañero de cuarto is a roommate. Las lenguas extranjeras. Y a qué hora es la clase de español. So using some of our vocab there. I'll keep that up for a moment. Hopefully you have it completed already. Let's jump to the other assignment. Emparejar. You had to pair up some answers. So what class is it? Es la clase de química. ¿Quiénes son? Who are they? They are the teachers, son los profesores. Who is it? ¿Quién es? Es el señor Bastos. ¿De dónde es? Es de Perú. Where is he from or where is she from? Es de Perú. ¿A qué hora es la clase de inglés? A little flashback to lesson 1. Es a las 9 en punto. And ¿cuántos estudiantes hay? Hay 25. So using some of those question words that we'll learn more of later in lesson 2. The other assignment is categorías, categories. So based on the types of words they are, those are the best responses, like sandwiches, tacos, sodas, bananas. They deal with the cafeteria. Mapas, capitales, países, nacionalidades deals with geografía. Materias, courses, literatura, matemáticas, geografía, lenguas extranjeras. Notice a lot of cognates. Laboratorio, microscopios, experimentos, ciencias, elementos. Number 5, ciencias, types of sciences. Física, química, biología, astronomía. So physics, chemistry, biology, and astronomy. And in your class, you have some pizarras, boards, tiza, chalk, borrador, eraser, papelera, waste paper basket or waste basket, and escritorios are some desks, okay? So that was our homework for today. You will have some homework for tomorrow. Do your best on there. Remember, after you submit something, let me go to an assignment here. Like if I go to just identificar, just as an example. Remember, when you do this, you can save it. After you submit it, there's always practice. So if you get something wrong, you can do that. So you will have some assignments for tomorrow. Let me just load them in here right away. So things you have to do for tomorrow. I want you to watch this tutorial. I also want you to do the seleccionar. Oh, looks like it's already loaded. And then also the tabla de verbos. So the tutorial is just something you watch. Seleccionar, as I get rid of that dialog box there. Let me get out of this, sorry. Kind of got a little messed up here. All right, I don't want to hide it. I want to unhide it. I want to show it, sorry. Let me restart this. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. So I'll add these assignments again. Add those. Those will be formative for Thursday. There we go. So as we look at those assignments, the tutorial, pretty easy. Just watch that. Seleccionar. Oops, wrong one. Seleccionar. You just have to choose which verb makes sense. So based on the ending of the verb and the meaning of the verb. So we know that verbs end in O after your homework, after your verb notes today. You'll be able to figure out that we need something that ends in O. Like I blank the books in the backpack. We have compro, means I buy them, or llevo, I carry. So based on the ending of the verb and the meaning of the verb, you have to put in the correct answer. Okay. And tabla de verbos, you're just conjugating some verbs. Like cantar means to sing, so the yo form is canto. So using your notes that you'll get today, you fill these in just like so, okay? Do your best. Use your notes when you do these assignments. That would be the best thing to do. So watch the video first that you'll watch in class here in just a couple moments, and then work on your homework. Alrighty? Awesome. Have a great rest of your day and continue to be great.